You have to take control of your insecurities before they take control of you. If I have braids and you try me, I'm running away. Because I love my edges. Ooh. Discernment doesn't just keep you safe, it keeps you alive. With some boots! That little voluptuous, like a bird that's gonna fly away. Like a sexy pink flower.
She on a power trip again. I know power got me buying again. Friends ain't jacking me, you must be lying to your friends. They don't want my visa.
So first things first, if you haven't watched any of my other videos, I am a copywriter. I write for a living. I'm always writing. I'm a creative writer. I'm in the space of advertising, but also freelance, different scripts, different things that you see on TV. Sometimes I ghostwrite chapters for different novels. And then in my free time, I still write. I guess I just have a lot of thoughts, like I'm always just writing. And so I'm at a season in my life where I just have different things on my mind in terms of like how people behave around me, my experiences with people, you know, the way people change, the way friendships change, relationships, all of that. One of the things that kind of like stuck out to me is jealousy, what that looks like and what that feels like and where it comes from. I've experienced jealousy from women, men, friends, romantic partners, women in my race, women outside my race. Crazy work, all the privilege you got, and you jealous of little old Kelsey. I don't know, that's crazy to me. But the way my brain works, like I'm a low-key a bit of an overthinker. Like I'm always trying to make sense out of things that don't make sense. And so when I'm in a season of people just not making sense, I'm like, now what was that? What did that mean? Because if you ask a person that does something weird to you, they're not gonna flat out outright say that jealousy is the source of their intentions, that jealousy was the reason why they behaved the way that they did. It's just not gonna happen. I don't know, I kind of like dwell on what makes people behave in like the unhinged, unprovoked ways, so much to the point where I'm just like, I don't know, I just try to understand people even when they don't want to be understood. I don't know what that is. Like I'm always trying to fix and think about stuff in my head. So as much as like how frustrating it is trying to make sense out of that stuff, at a certain point I just have to like accept jealousy is human nature. Jealousy is in the very first book of the Bible. It goes all the way back to Cain and Abel. When it came to delivering a sacrifice that pleased God, Abel was able and Cain figured out he can't. The solution in his head wasn't to go back and ask God, how can I do better? I guess the solution in his head was taking out his own brother. We all see how that went. Yeah, jealousy ain't nothing new. I just always insisted that my brain is not wired in a way to project my insecurities so much to the point where I can understand how jealousy works. Which is true, but at the same time, I get it. Anybody is capable of jealousy when there is a lack of self-love. With that being said, take care of yourself before you become miserable. I used to get criticized a lot, even back before like I knew I was gonna be a baddie or whatever back in the day, because I ain't always look like this. But even back then, like I always had confidence and I used to get criticized for that confidence. Even still to this day, like people really be uncomfortable when you love yourself and when you think highly of yourself. Like it pisses people off that don't have that same level of confidence. But I promise you, confidence makes you happy. To avoid becoming a hater, you have to love yourself. And the first step is being able to admit to yourself when you're insecure and what you're insecure about. I already had like this innate nature where if I am insecure about something, before anybody else would know, I would know. Before I project that insecurity on anybody else, I know what I need to work on. I just have like this instinct when I do feel insecure about something to just low-key kind of disappear and lock in. I just feel like when you're insecure about something, it's either one or two things you could do. Change it or accept it. You have to take control of your insecurities before they take control of you. Control the things about yourself that you don't like. And if you can't control it, then you need to change your mindset. But something needs to change. Either on the inside or the outside, something need to change. And that's what it really comes down to. I'm not gonna lie, one of the things I used to be very insecure about was my skin, acne. Maybe I'll make a video about that too, but it was bad. Like it felt bad, it hurt. It got to the point where I learned how to do makeup because I just could not walk out the house. It was just hard for me to like just leave the house with just a bare face. It was just something where I felt like I needed to just kind of like lock in and disappear from social media and do research, just become obsessed with figuring out what worked for my skin. Now back then it was birth control. Never again. I would never put that mess in my body ever again. I have a story about that too. If you know my history with having a stroke, with actually having multiple strokes that affected my vision. And the only reason I was taking birth control at the time was to regulate my hormones to prevent acne. But even still, I'm not on any birth control anymore, and I still keep up with my skin as best as I can. That was something that I was unhappy about, but it just never brought me to the point to pick with a person that had clear skin. It just all comes down to taking care of yourself and taking control of your insecurities before they take control of you. And for certain things that you just cannot control and probably don't even need to control, accept it. You have to love it. There will always be somebody prettier, always be somebody with more money, more clout, more success, whatever. But you have to be happy with where you are. And if you're not, lock in and change that. It's gonna take some time, but the solution will never be hating on the next person. You can never tell a hater to stop being a hater, but if you're insecure about something, this is the stage where you can stop. You can stop and admit and figure out what you want to do. You feel me? The other thing I've been journaling about lately is I just kind of hate how guarded and protected we have to be with friendships and relationships and love these days. Like, I hate that I can't just like fall face first. Like, I have a big heart and I'm just ready to just like be stupid. Even with friends, like I used to be very unguarded with any woman that wanted to approach me and be my friend. Like, I understand how stupid that is now, but yeah, like I was a very like bubbly, super open. Yeah, this is what I do. This is my home. This is my life. I'm kind of embarrassed with how like overly friendly I was with women, and it's just like I want to still be that way, but people are horrible. You can't restrict that to only men. Like, you can't underestimate what people are capable of just because they're the same gender as you. It's just scary out here. Discernment over everything. Discernment over making people feel comfortable. Being worried about how people will look at you, how they'll perceive you. People that already have like this preconceived notion that you're gonna be mean or that you're a mean girl if you don't give them access to you. They weren't there for the right reasons to begin with. So I just had to learn to let go of being afraid of how people will look at me for using my discernment. You know, some people will really gaslight you and make you think that, or try to make it look like you're the mean person for not accepting whatever it is that they're trying to give you. That's weird. Or for not giving them the access that they wanted to your life. Why are you really here? I'm not an expert on friendships, but one thing I know is any friendship that is genuine in my life and that has lasted for as long as it did, it always started naturally, mutually, and organically. It never started with a woman that liked my aesthetic so much that she felt the need to approach me and request a friendship from me in real life. I know that's gonna like hit a few nerves, but that's happened to me a few times. Every single time it happened, it always feels off. And if you've ever been approached like that, you might feel guilty, like, am I being mean? Why does this feel off? I'm gonna tell you why it feels off. Because it is off. It doesn't mean that that person is evil or that that person is coming in with intentions to harm you, but they're still not coming for the right reasons, and they're still not coming with the same energy and a mutual balanced energy that both of you share. They have an unbalanced interest in having access to you. That's why it feels off. The most recent time that this happened to me, there was an older woman, and I'm just gonna assume she's older because she didn't want to disclose her real name or age to me. But she came up to me because she hasn't seen me around. She was a neighbor. She, you know, introduced herself, but like just introduced herself by her initial. Literally just by her initial. But she asked me my name, asked me about where I went to school, questions about my dating life, and it got real weird. Like, what started off as like me trying to be nice and friendly because she approached me, I realized this woman is trying to ask all these questions about my life but not disclose anything about her. And it's not that I really care about what she got going on in her life, but in return, like, I subtly start to ask her questions about her personal life to see how she would respond. Like, it'll be a question where she would ask me, oh, what do I do for work? You know, because I told her something about, you know, I work from home, so that's probably why you don't see me walking around as much, because I don't leave the house during the day. And so her question was about where, you know, what I do for work or whatever. And when I asked her the same thing, she kind of like paused and did this deep, uncomfortable breath. And then I noticed, like, obviously she didn't want to disclose her real name. It was like an initial. Then she just gave me like the first initial of her name. Then like People just be weird. People be weird. And I never be wrong when I feel weird. You're never wrong when you feel weird or feel uncomfortable. Anything that you've seen that's weird, where a person tries to gaslight you and make you feel like you're overreacting or you are mean for not tolerating the weirdness, this is a safe space for you to know it's not you. That uncomfortable gut feeling you feel, you're not wrong for having it. People just be weird. So as much as I want to just be so free and vulnerable with making friendships and starting relationships with people in this season of my life, I'm really okay with just being cool with the people that are already here. I hate to sound so closed off like that because I'm such a ball of energy and I really have a heart of gold, but people be weird and I'm really okay with keeping that mess away from me. I just feel like in general, whether it's romantic, platonic, a friendship, relationship, whatever, the people that deserve access to you would never crash out for not getting it. Like, why are you here? And they would never behave weirdly to get it. There's always like this antenna that just goes up when people just try to rush to be in my life or try to rush to know my business. I hate to have to be that way, but discernment doesn't just keep you safe, it keeps you alive. So it is what it is. Yeah, I be doing my makeup all out of order. Just whatever I don't like how it look. We'll go back and blend that in. Okay. Okay, that looks a little better. The tan is tanning. I know you see it. I know you see it. Also, one thing I really miss that I kind of put on pause since my whole situation with my health is traveling. I miss it so much. I don't know where I want to go next. I'm low-key afraid to travel by myself, but at some point I want to just get back out there. I don't know where I want to go. Maybe it's a solo trip, maybe it's a vacation. My man is mad at me right now. My man mad at me, y'all, and it's my fault. I don't know, the travel bug is getting me. I don't know, this is a little too glittery for me. What y'all think? I don't know, what's it giving? It's like a little natural glam, whatever. I don't know what to call none of my looks. And if you notice, like, I used to wear lashes and get my lashes done, but when I look back, I feel like I low-key had lash blindness. So I'm still trying to like find the right lash for me, and in the meantime, we're just gonna work with what we got. Okay, so fun fact, I'm actually very much still bald head. I just like playing with wigs that I already got. Praise God for having edges, because I got a little bit of leave out that I left out this wig. So this is actually a lace front wig, but I'm so bad with laying and melting lace. I just pull my real hair out in the front and kind of play with the little tiny piece of leave out and just make it into like a flip over look. Pretty decent blend. I'm just trying to lay this some type of way. I kind of want to go for bombshell type of look, low-key. Like I said, I'm not an expert with hair, but TikTok Shop sent me this curling wand, but it's an automatic curling wand, so let's play with this. I got some 24-hour edge tamer. This is like the only thing that works on my edges. Anything else, it's just way too watery. Apparently I have like thick hair, even though it's short and I'm bald head and I still got a pixie cut. The only one time I almost lost my edges was fighting with braids back in the day. I was like 17. I would never do that again. I would never fight with braids again. To this day, if I have braids and you try me, I'm running away because I love my edges. Find somebody else. You got it. For real. I don't know. Let's try to play with this wand though. I feel like somebody in the comments gonna ask me about these dermal piercings. I always forget that I got these, but yeah, I got chest dermals. I think I got these when I was like 20 probably. I had these for like almost, dang, I had these for 9 years. But with dermal piercings, you have to get them, they're semi-permanent piercings, so you have to get them redone like every 2.5 years. So I've gotten these redone, I think at least 3 times, probably 3 or 4 times. And I used to have them on the outside too. I just took those out, had them for a minute. Some of the straps and stuff that I was wearing was getting caught on them. Okay, if I go this way, oh shoot, don't burn your forehead, girl. I don't know, I just want to go for like some type of bombshell Pocahontas look. Let's turn. be like, oh, look at that little curl. I ain't mad at it. I could just see like a hairstylist getting under here like, bitch, you don't know what you're doing. True. But it's a little something, something. Let's do it one more again, one more again. It's giving what I wanted to give. Like that little voluptuous body, whatever. Yeah. Alright, let's hurry up and do the rest. You wanna know what's crazy work? I actually burnt my forehead. Don't look at it, y'all. But the hair is giving. That's what's important. I'm gonna have to put some Neosporin on it. The things we do to stay cute. Oh yeah, that's another fun fact about me. I'm clumsy. I be pissing my man off. Always falling. Crazy work. Oh, and it's right there too. That's embarrassing. But the hair is tea. At this point, help me pick out my outfit because I don't know what I'm doing. I'll be right back. Okay, so this is option 1. I've been wanting to wear this skirt for a minute. I got it when I was thrifting. This top, I believe is from Pixi from way back in the day. Yeah, I think it's just like a simple, I don't know, I feel like the skirt is like the highlight of this outfit. I'm going to a friend's birthday dinner and she didn't really give a dress code. She just said like grown and sexy. So that's just what I do every day. I don't know, I just love this skirt. I'm just a girl. I don't know, so yeah, this is option 1. This is option 2. Let's see. I feel like a sexy pink flower. This skirt is from Shein and it's actually part of a set. It's a top that looks just like this skirt that comes with it. But I just like to put the skirt with other stuff because it's such a cute skirt. I don't always wear the pieces together. I don't know. This one might need to get saved for a vacation or something. It's taking everything in me to not pull out a mini skirt combo with some boots. That is my thing. Like when I tell y'all, a mini skirt and boots hate to see me coming, and the only reason I'm not doing that is because it's still hot outside and I don't want nobody to look at me like I'm crazy. I'm really just itching like a crackhead to pull out my boots. I'm an October baby, so that's really my time to shine. I'm telling y'all right now, just watch. Let me go get option 3 though. Okay, so this is option 3. I just love tops like this. What do you call these? Bell sleeves? Where you just look like a bird that's gonna fly away. I feel like a sexy peacock. I actually got this top from Spain. It was like this boutique in Spain. It had just a bunch of like bell sleeve tops. I'm crazy. This skirt is just a whole skirt from Pixi. Fun fact about me, I keep clothes for like 10, 15 years. If it fit, it still fit. And we gonna find somewhere to wear it. Cause why not? And then these shoes are, I think Calvin Klein. These are like a Calvin Klein heel I got back in the day. But yeah, I like this blue ocean look. I don't know, I really like this one. I'm not gonna lie. At this point, I'm just playing dress up. You can't go wrong with an LBD. The LBD is always gonna save the day. The little black dress. A little black dress is the definition of grown and sexy. Am I right or am I right? Like, how could you be mad? But with an LBD, it's like I got this natural lip combo. But I feel like with an LBD, you need like a darker lip. This Sephora lip stain is so old. The word is gone. I can't even tell y'all what shade this is. I think it's like cherry or something. This is more so a winter look. You can tell I'm an October baby. Let's see. Definitely chic with a dark combo. I don't know, this is more of a winter look with some boots. Oh, I want some boots so bad. I'm not gonna do it though. I'm gonna play with one more dress, then I'm gonna get up out of here. Last one, I promise. This one actually has a back out. Whoa. Oh. I ain't gonna lie, that's a date night dress. I don't know, this one gotta get saved for a date night or something. And the winner is just the sleeves. I just like feeling like a sexy bird. I feel like this eats with the red lip combo too. The red that's in the top. Yay. Alright, I'm late. I've been doing a lot of playing around. It's almost 10 o'clock. If you stayed around this long to watch me and my shenanigans, go ahead and click that subscribe button because I know you will be back. And I would love to see you come back for more. Hope you enjoyed sitting here yapping with me and helping me pick out an outfit. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see y'all in my next video.
Whenever she want, take her on the yacht to the world if she want. Take a 50 clip, boys doing shit wrong.